so we are going to be making some stuffed paratha today. We'll use the rest of my onion, we'll use a couple potatoes, and we'll use the atta dough there. So we are going to get started firstly by peeling those potatoes. Alright guys, so potatoes are peeled. We're going to cut them next into kind of medium pieces. Now potatoes are going to boil away. Next we're going to saute some onions in a pan. So our onion is ready. We are now going to take it and we're going to put it in our little pan here. Now just a little bit of oil there. I'm not going to season them just yet because we're going to season them all together with the potatoes once we are able to mash them together. Now this is going to be stuffed paratha, guys. I'm going to be using onion and potatoes to do it. And then we'll add in all the spices and seasonings soon. Alright guys, I added in a couple chili pieces in there. I'm going to add in some cloves. We'll also add in some cumin seeds, a little bit of cumin and coriander in there. Cumin seeds. We're also going to add in a bit of ginger or garlic. It tastes better when you pre-cook it first before adding it into your parathas. Alright, so that looks great. We're going to take it out and put it in a bowl now and set it aside until potatoes are ready. That's going to sit like that. We're going to now work on our atta dough. We are going to add 2 cups of atta here. And we'll add in a sprinkle of kosher salt. Then we're doing a tablespoon of that oil here. And then you'll do half a cup of warm water. Then you're going to knead it on the mixer for a few minutes there on level 2. Now we are going to let that knead for a bit. Add more warm water as needed. Now it's starting to look like that. So our dough looks great. We're now going to set that aside for now and wait until those potatoes are done. So now we've got our potatoes in there. We're going to add in some spices. So we've got garam masala, red chili, turmeric, ginger, some kasuri methi leaves. We're going to be putting those in there. Even do a tiny bit of that Kitchen King masala as well. We're going to mix that up really good and mash it. Alright guys, so that there is your mashed potato and onion filling. Now we're going to work on the atta dough here. We're going to separate this into 8 pieces. Alright guys, so that there is my 8 pieces. We're going to put the dough on the plate here, roll them out, and put our toppings in it. So that's rolled out, not going to be perfect. We're going to stuff it, flip it into itself, and then continue rolling. The little ball here, put it inside. I'm going to bring up the sides. Squish it, and now you're going to be rolling it out again. If you get small cracks or holes, no. Alright guys, there's almost a circle, not quite, but we're going to stuff it. I'm kind of just laying it out across kind of like this. Now I like nice full parathas, so we don't care if they don't look beautiful. We want them to taste amazing and have lots of stuffing. So kind of like this, and then we're going to be folding it in half. I'll show you in a second. And you're just going to kind of flatten it out with itself with your hands, kind of pinch the edges down together. Almost like how you would do a calzone, but a little bit different. Then we're just going to gently push, 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 push. I've rolled that out a little bit. I'm getting a teeny spill here, so I'm just going to tap it together and scoop it up and put it on the side. Good enough for me, guys. Not here for looks, I'm here for taste today. Now those there are my stuffed parathas. Now remember guys, I've never made these before and I like a good filling, so we don't care about the looks today, we care about what's inside and how it's going to taste in the final product there. Alright guys, here is the parathas. We have a whole bunch of different ones in here. I didn't have any napkins at the moment, so tried to put some parchment paper to suck up some of the oil out of it, but we'll use a paper towel now before we eat. Guys, there, that is the paratha. You can see it's stuffed. We're gonna dip it in this here, which is yogurt and sour cream mixed together with salt and pepper, a little bit of 2% milk. And that's your paratha, guys.